Did you know that 65% of people would rather hear a story than listen to a lecture? It's true, our brains are wired to crave stories. And here's another surprising fact. Stories are remembered up to 22 times more than facts alone. That's because stories don't just entertain, they connect, they inspire, and they stick. Whether you're sharing a personal experience or creating a fictional world, the way you tell your story can make all the difference. But how do the best storytellers make their words unforgettable? What makes their stories stand out and stay in our minds long after we've heard them? In this video, we'll dive deep into 6 essential ingredients that every great story needs. From hooks that grab attention in an instant to endings that leave you thinking, you'll learn strategies that will take your storytelling to the next level. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to captivate any audience, no matter what story you're telling. Chapter 1: The Spark of Curiosity. How to hook your audience from the first word. To grab your audience's attention, you need an opening that sparks curiosity. Studies show that people make snap judgments within the first 7 seconds of engaging with content, so make those seconds count. The first sentence sets the tone for everything that follows. Consider starting with a question, an intriguing fact, or a bold statement. For example, "What if the world we know is a lie?" Instantly makes the reader wonder what's next. One great tactic is to create mystery. A well-placed cliffhanger or teaser makes the audience want to keep going. In fact, according to a study by the Nielsen-Norman Group, people tend to remember stories with an element of surprise 22% better than those without it. So, the next time you sit down to write or tell a story, think about the curiosity gap, the space between what the audience knows and what they want to know. Fill that gap early, and you'll have them hooked. Chapter 2: The Heartbeat of Emotion. Infusing your story with real-world feelings. Great stories are built on emotions, not just events. Emotion is the glue that holds the narrative together. Did you know that when people watch emotional content, their brain releases oxytocin, a bonding hormone? This makes them feel more connected to the story and the characters. Take a moment to ask yourself, what emotions do you want your audience to experience? A sense of triumph, fear, or maybe nostalgia? Remember, it's not just about having emotions, it's about making them real. Think of J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. Readers feel Harry's fear, joy, and heartbreak because they're grounded in real human experiences. The key is authenticity. Your characters need to feel as if they could exist in the real world. So, take your time crafting how characters react emotionally to the world around them. It's those genuine reactions that make a story come to life. Chapter 3: Twist and Turn. Mastering the art of surprising your audience. Stories without surprises can feel flat. People love being caught off guard. In fact, a recent study by the University of California found that audiences remember stories with unexpected twists 30% better than those without. But a great twist is more than just shock value. It needs to make sense within the context of the story. If it feels forced, it'll lose its power. The secret? Foreshadowing. Subtle hints planted early in the story can make the twist feel both surprising and inevitable. Think of the movie The Sixth Sense, where everything that happens before the twist makes you question everything you thought you knew. But, when the twist hits, it's mind-blowing. If you want your audience to be truly shocked, avoid cliches. And most importantly, make sure the twist serves the story, not just the audience's need for surprise. If you're finding this useful so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay updated with more tips on how to become a great storyteller. Don't miss out on future content. Chapter 4: The Deep Dive. Creating complex characters that leave a lasting impression. One-dimensional characters won't carry your story very far. Complex characters are multi-layered and unpredictable. Take a page from The Godfather, where Michael Corleone's transformation from a reluctant family member to a ruthless leader shows how deeply characters can evolve. The best characters have both strengths and flaws that make them relatable. According to narrative expert John Truby, the key to complex characters is to give them an internal conflict, something they must struggle with throughout the story. This internal journey mirrors their external journey, creating depth. For example, a character who's fiercely independent but learns to trust others can experience incredible growth. And don't forget to make them active. Characters who make decisions and face consequences are far more compelling than passive ones. So, when crafting characters, ask yourself, what's the deepest fear? What do they want? And most importantly, what's stopping them from getting it? Chapter 5, Pacing Your Plot. The secret to keeping your audience on the edge of their seat. Pacing is all about controlling the flow of your story. Too fast, and the audience can't keep up. Too slow, and they'll get bored. A study by the American Psychological Association found that people prefer stories that alternate between tension and relief. This creates a rhythm that keeps the audience engaged. Think about the Hunger Games. The action sequences are fast-paced, but they're balanced with quieter, character-building moments. Knowing when to slow down for reflection or a dramatic pause can make the fast moments feel even more intense. The key is variety. Don't let your story feel like one long, uninterrupted stream of action. Build tension with conflicts, then relieve it with moments of peace, humor, or character growth. This pattern keeps the audience on the edge of their seat. Chapter 6, The Power of Closure. Crafting endings that are both satisfying and thought-provoking. An ending can make or break your story. A satisfying conclusion leaves the audience feeling that the story was worth their time, but it should also give them something to think about. According to storytelling expert Robert McKee, a great ending should tie up loose ends while leaving one final question or idea lingering in the audience's mind. Take Inception, for instance. Its ending isn't a clear-cut, happy ever after, but it sparks a lasting conversation about reality and dreams. Sometimes, an open-ended conclusion can be more powerful than a definitive one. Remember, not every story needs a perfect ending. Some of the best endings are bittersweet or ambiguous, leaving space for interpretation. And if you're writing a series, use the ending to hint at future adventures, making your audience eager for what comes next. The right ending can elevate a good story into a great one, leaving your audience thinking about it long after it's over. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of new content. Keep coming back for more tips and tricks on how to become a storyteller that people will never forget. Thanks for watching.